Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Poetic Philosophy, episode number 131. There are only two forces within this universe, the light and the love. But what about evil or darkness, you may ask? Well, both light and love exist in degrees. Evil or badness are part of the love energy, but on a lower degree. We all know love can turn to hate, and hate can be redeemed into a higher vibration of love. We live in a universe of the pair of opposites, no matter what anybody says. Ponder on that idea as you go about your day and this podcast. Thank you for listening. Now, the three poems in this podcast are from my book, A Soul's Journey, which can be found over at payhip.com/poetry by Robert Parent. All the poems in that book were from my soul's journey when I was younger. One place that I went to and still go to when I have the opportunity is a Robert Frost place up in Franconia, New Hampshire. It's beautiful up there. If you love poetry and nature and want to see what nature tries to tell us, you'll love walking the poetry trail at the Robert Frost place. Now, there is also a tour of the house where Robert Frost lived his poetry, and there's even a film about the life and poetry of Robert Frost. Through his poetry, you can see the two forces of love and light play. We create, and this is the main lesson that I try and use in writing my poetry, to see the light and the love within my life, within life. And I try and describe that, because that's what writing is. Describing what you see. Writing and art is describing what you see. So, remember this. We create with these two forces using the third force of the mind, which is where our God force, aka our imagination, is. Again, enjoy the show and your ponderings as you go about your day. Remember to stay creative in the magic of life. Thank you. You Must Go and Know by Robert G. Parent. I want to go to that sacred place that is up north overlooking Mount Lafayette. Me being poet by nature is my obligation, my pilgrimage, to walk the land of the great poet, Robert Frost. To see his inspiration, to know him as told by nature. To go for the learning that is inspired. Every New Hampshire poet must go there, if they're to know the wisdom, the power of the poet.
Medicine, law, business, engineering, these are noble pursuits and necessary to sustain life. But poetry, beauty, romance, love, these are what we stay alive for.
The Moment at the Sugar Orchard by Robert G. Parent. He walks out to the sugar orchard, goes out to get more wood, to stoke the fire for the maple syrup, and sees the sparks fly out the chimney. That sugar building is there then, but of trees now there stand. He and I are here and inspired by this space. Somewhere in the recesses of mind, the scene's being replayed. As I walk upon the path, he walks there too. Where once was neat, now is overgrown. Nature reclaims her own. But he and I are still there now. Where once wood smoke smell fills the home, the sweet smell of musk presently fills the house. In the bedroom or the living room, he and I are here now. Here in Franconia, in the shadow of the mountain, he and I are here now, to rest, enjoy, and be inspired. Only nature keeps time, but of the soul there is no time. He and I are here now, inspired by the timeless moment. Lost in the Wood by Robert G. Parent. Somewhere ages and ages hence, there lived the great poet, lost in the woods of Franconia, away from the turmoil of the world, modest country place overlooking the three great beings high in the sky, with a quietness, not stillness, because there is no stillness here in the mountains of Franconia, for the mountain folk, as I, tend our farms for the harvest. And the other inhabitants of these mountains, the true inhabitants, spend their day gathering food, for now and later, when winter comes to visit. But all of us here do take the time to relax, enjoy, and play, somewhere ages and ages hence, lost in the woods at Franconia.